Welcome to Savor the Story podcast, where books and snacks are life. I'm Nicole. That's Vanessa.
Hello.
Hey.
I had to match your energy.
I know. I went in for hardcore energy, but I forgot to enunciate snacks.
That's all right. It is what it is. If you hear sex, that's okay.
Probably a you problem and not me.
Right, exactly. We'll go with that for sure. Okay, first off, can I tell you, look at my new Twilight sweatshirt.
Yay!
So I know it's not going to line up in timeline from when you're listening to this, but I just did the Twilight 20th anniversary in the theaters, and I really wanted a sweatshirt to wear, but I thought about it way too late.
Like day of late?
Yes, day of late. And so, but I did see this sweatshirt on the TikTok shop, and I was like, it was like $6 or something, and I was like, I'm buying that. I don't care if I won't have it in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're interested in my Twilight sweatshirt, go look at our video. But it was fun.
Good.
I did eat a whole bucket of popcorn. The whole theater was full of me's, like people my age. And it was a fun experience because all of the cringy moments, like we all know what those moments are. So everyone like in anticipation would start laughing. So like specifically like hang on tight spider monkey, like that part specifically, everyone just started busting up laughing before like he really even said it. And then the part in the when they're in biology class and like he gets that whiff of her and his whole face and body like everyone just started dying laughing. So it was a fun experience for that. And I ate a whole bucket of popcorn, so there's that as well.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
You actually answered all the questions that I was about to jump in and start peppering you with, because I was immediately like, how much popcorn did you eat? Who else was in the movie theater? Was it completely full?
Yes, there was the very front row was the only row that was empty. Okay. Everything else was full. And I saw some people that were younger, like could be late 20s-ish or whatever. But for the most part, I want to say everyone was probably close to my age.
Okay.
And then, yeah, it was fun just because like everyone was laughing at everything. And I will say, I have to caveat my bucket of popcorn a little bit because I did buy a bucket of popcorn and I ate about half of it because they gave me like the bottom, and so it was like a bunch of like little tiny
like the
pieces.
half popped.
Yes, and it was almost like it was broken. Like even if they were fully popped, they were like broken pieces, and so then it was just getting everywhere because every time I would go to grab popcorn, like all these little pieces would fall out everywhere. Like
popcorn sprinkles.
Yes, so I couldn't eat my whole bucket even if I tried. So that was unfortunate.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. But if you want my snack already this week, I can tell you what my snack is because I did also eat these in the movie theater.
Oh, I was going to say, that's not your snack, is the giant bucket of popcorn?
No, they had too many small pieces for me to fully enjoy it. So,
okay.
I brought some with me.
Are you going to eat them right now?
I'm not going to eat them right now. So I actually, because we're now in February, I don't know if these are even going to be available because I think these are like a Halloween candy.
Oh.
But they're called Nerds Candy Corn. Have you ever seen these?
No.
Okay, so they
taste... Okay.
They do not taste like candy corn.
Okay, that was...
No, they're not. They're candy corn shaped, so that's why they call them that. It almost tastes like. Have you had Runts? Do you like Runts?
Oh, I love Runts.
I do too. So it almost kind of tastes like a chewy Runt to me, or like a stronger Skittle almost.
All right.
So they're like, they have like one of them has a strawberry shell with strawberry grape inside. There's a watermelon shell with cherry watermelon inside, blue raspberry shell with blue raspberry fruit punch inside. So
that one sounds delicious.
There's 3 other ones too. They're so good, but they're very hard to find.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never heard of these.
No, they're so hard to find. My mother-in-law sent them to. She actually mailed some to us because she was like, "We found like 10 bags," and so she sent us some. I was able to find them at 10 Below. 10 Below, 5 Below.
I was like, oh, is this a secret store?
At 5 Below, because they sold out. Like, I looked at Instacart and I saw some at Target, and then like a couple hours later I looked again and they were not there. So I'm gonna say next Halloween or this Halloween, look for Nerds candy corn, or if you can find them on Amazon or something. They're so delicious. So
I'm going there to get some after we're done recording.
You should. I just looked on Instacart and typed Nerds candy corn in, so it would show me what stores they were at. So you could do that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. But that's my snack this week, because I did I ate half a bucket of popcorn and a whole bag of Nerds candy corn. Whoops.
That was that sounds awesome. But I also feel like my tongue would be like just like raw from like the salt and the sugar. Just
right. Yeah, by the end of it, my stomach was like so full. I felt so bloated.
Just like, you get home and you're like, I just need to go lay down.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that is my snack this week.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Do you want to tell me your snack now, or do you want to tell me your snack after I tell you more bookish things?
Not to, get it out of the way.
Okay, tell me.
I made oatmeal cookies this week.
Were they delicious?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Okay. Did you make them from scratch?
Well, yes.
Okay.
As much as you can, I guess, make oatmeal cookies. But I had bought some protein oats, like rolled oats, for because I was like, oh, I'm gonna start making myself eat breakfast. So I'm gonna make I know, I'm trying this thing where I'm healthy.
Okay, great.
It's not working because I haven't made, because I was gonna make overnight oats. And so I haven't made those, but I did use the protein oats to make oatmeal cookies.
I mean, you're still using them, so at least there's that.
Yeah, it's still kind of a health food. Okay. Which is like like a whole thing on the internet about whether or not oatmeal cookies are health food or not. But I have to ask, are you or are you not pro raisin in your oatmeal cookie?
I feel like I don't feel strongly one way or the other. I will crush an oatmeal cookie whether it has raisins in it or not.
So, yeah, because I was looking, because I make mine with raisins, but other people make them with, chocolate chips and stuff.
Okay. I don't love
raisin.
That. Yeah. Okay, so if I had to choose between raisin and chocolate chip, I would choose raisin. But if I had to choose between raisin and just oatmeal cookie with nothing added, I feel like I don't care either way.
I don't know if I've ever had an oatmeal cookie that doesn't have raisins in it or chocolate chips. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I know that I have.
I did see an oatmeal raisin cookie that also had carrot in it, like a carrot cake oatmeal raisin.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about it. I like both of those things, so how do they go together?
It makes sense that they should taste good together.
Okay.
So I think I might try those next. But for today, it is just oatmeal cookies with raisins, because if you eat them with chocolate chips, I am of the belief that you are a psychopath.
Great. Love that.
And if anybody wants to fight over that, all right.
Okay.
Send me a message.
Right. savorthestorypod@gmail.com. Let us know.
Come at me.
Well, I will not fight you on that, because I think it's good.
Good.
And I do love oatmeal cookies, so they're so good.
I love me an oatmeal cookie. One day at work, let me digress for 1 minute.
Okay.
And you can choose to cut this out if you want. We had a cookie day where it was who could eat the most cookies in one 12-hour shift. And so everybody brought in a shit ton of cookies. I ate a lot of oatmeal cookies, and I found out the hard way that oatmeal cookies are not what you want to eat if you're trying to go for, like, quantity.
Okay. Yep.
Because it just, like, all that oatmeal just, like, expands up into your stomach, and you get full so fast.
I could see that, yes.
I did not win Cookie Day.
No.
But I did not lose Cookie Day.
Okay.
So...
Did the winner just eat, like, sugar cookies? Basically,
I can't remember. I think it was like, you know, like Chips Ahoy's and like stuff like that, you know. Right. I usually go for Fig Newtons if I'm trying to do quantity. Because
that like, still feels very filling.
I know, but they're so delicious.
What flavor do you go for?
Oh, the strawberry. Okay. Strawberry Fig Newtons, yeah.
I feel like I like the strawberry. Do they make raspberry ones?
Maybe they're raspberry. I like whatever the other fruit that they put in there with it.
Okay. Okay, great. We'll have to look.
This is a Googler, but
yeah, a Googler for later.
Yeah, but I think the guy who won ate like 100 cookies.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
You just feel like shit at the end of the day, I'm sure, right? Like,
right. Yeah. And I mean, most people are just doing it to be like, I ate the most cookies on Cookie Day.
Yeah.
And I think somebody bet him like a tin of Zins that he could get 100, and he was like, done.
Oh.
So
no.
I can't remember if it was a tin of Zins or a log of Zins, and then it got changed to a tin of Zins when he got 100 cookies.
Right.
They're like, oh shit, I don't have a fucking log of Zins. So.
Oh my God. Okay, great. I was not expecting it to be 100.
I know. Man. Books and snacks are life.
Books and snacks are fucking life.
To excess.
Yes. Speaking of books and snacks, can I give you a bookish update?
Mm-hmm.
The next Dungeon Crawler Carl is coming out in June. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of videos about like him doing some press tours and like stuff like that. So
yes, because they just announced book 8 is going to be called A Parade of Horribles. So we do not have a book cover yet as of time of recording. If we have a book cover by the time this episode comes out, I'll put it in the episode. But the ebook comes out actually in May. Oh, I'm sorry, it comes out in May, not in June. It comes out in both. Okay, so I was kind of right, but kind of wrong. The ebook comes out May 12th. The audiobook comes out May 26th. The hardcover is released on June 2nd. And the limited paperback also comes out on June 2nd. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like a matter of needing time for like recording or publishing. I'm pretty sure it's just all the publishing stuff. But I feel like Matt is probably just like, let's get it out as fast as possible with the ebook, and then anybody else, they can wait on whatever thing that they want. So,
right. Well, and I also feel I don't want to call it sneaky, but people are going to buy the ebook or because they want to read it right away.
Yep.
And then they have to buy the paperback or the hardcover because so that's double book. That seems sneaky.
It's probably a little sneaky. I'm not going to buy the ebook. Actually, all of the other Dungeon Crawler Carl books are Kindle Unlimited. So I would assume that book 8 will also be.
Oh, yeah. Okay, less sneaky.
Less sneaky. So if it is Kindle Unlimited, I will borrow it, but I will not read it because I want Jeff Hayes to read it to me. So I will be listening to it on May 26th with my Kindle Unlimited open so that I can highlight as I listen. So, because this is always going to be a series that Jeff Hayes will be reading to me because the words are not the same in my own head. So
it's his voice you hear in your head.
Yes, it is.
This isn't even my brain anymore.
No, it's not. When I'm listening to DCC, it's just Jeff's brain. Yes. So I'm very excited to see like what the cover looks like. I'm excited to see like, I'm very happy about this.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. So as everyone knows, we're pre-recording. So when this episode comes out, or when Dungeon Crawler Carl comes out, we will be on a break at that time. But the first episode that we come back live, you will get a review from me on it.
Yeah.
So it won't line up exactly with the release date, but it will line up exactly with the first day we are back live.
Right. Yeah, so assuming that they're all still Kindle Unlimited when we're on our break, my plan was to read them all while we're on the break, so that way when we come back...
You could talk about them.
I could talk about them. But I don't want to read them now, because then I was just like, it ruins the flow.
It does, yes. It's going to take up now episodes.
A significant amount of time.
You're not going to listen to it?
No.
Oh, no, you're missing out.
I'll listen to one. So I can hear his voice. The last one.
Okay. The last one, I would say, okay, you could go with the last one, because like by the time you get to even book 2, like he has his voice like set for all of the characters and stuff. But no,
it has to be the last one, because if I listen to the first one, then I'll be like, maybe I should just listen to the rest, and then I'll spend all my credits.
Okay, but okay. All right.
You're like, I do not agree with this.
No, I do not. We're going to have to take this offline because I'm going to have to figure out a way to convince you to listen to them, because how else are you going to get new achievement in your head? You don't even know what it sounds like.
That's true.
And Princess
I'm sure
Donut,
I can Google it, though.
Okay, Nicole, we're going to talk about this later. Dear listeners, I'm going to try to talk Nicole into this later.
To be continued.
Yes. Okay. And then my other bookish news that I was going to tell you was that, did you see that Audible sent out, speaking of audiobooks, they sent out an email saying the best of the 21st century so far?
Mm-mm.
So they sent out an email, I don't know when, at some point, and they said, I lost it. It's gone forever. 50 listens that define the 21st century so far. Okay. And there are some that are not very surprising, but some that are like super surprising, and some that made me want to like read them. Okay. I'll put a link in our description to this like blog or whatever, so that everyone can kind of go through it and see it if they want. But there's a Stephen King book that I really want. It's been on my list for a long time. 11/22/63.
Oh yeah, I think have you talked about that one before?
I think so. I think I've mentioned it, like that I want to read it. But apparently it's on the Audible list for like it defined a century. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna is on here. Oh, We Are Legion. You read that.
Oh, I read
that. There is Project Hail Mary, obviously. DCC is not on this list, but I think it's just because it's like I feel like it just became big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Oh, Trevor Noah's book is on here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Atomic Habits. I feel like that's a big one that I always hear. Like a lot of people in the self-help world listen to that
I've
one.
read it, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot on this list that both were, like I said, expected and not expected. So I will post this in the description and everyone can go check it out.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how many I'm like,
right.
That's stupid.
This is not what I thought.
I do not agree here.
That is all the bookish news I have for you this week. Do you have anything before your book? Okay.
No, I was writing my book reviews, and I even said once again why I put myself in this situation. I don't know, but I had a thought, and I was like, I should talk to Vanessa about this today. And then I was like, well, let me finish writing this my thoughts down for this book, and then I'll write it down in another page so that way I can come back. And no, I did not do that. I completely forgot what I was in between finishing the book description.
Okay.
So
next time.
Yeah, probably not even next week. I don't know if this is gonna be a thing that I ever talk about.
Okay.
Or if I do talk about it, it's because I've completely forgotten.
Okay, great. Right.
Do you want me to talk about my book?
Yes. Yes, your turn.
I had to get my tablet up. I was like waiting for it to. I forgot to turn it on before we started. And it's so old. It takes like 20 seconds to turn on. So I was just like
trying to fill the time.
Let me tell you about that time I forgot things. Okay. The book that I would like to review today for our listeners,
yes,
is called Hello Stranger.
Okay.
By Katherine Center.
All right. I'm interested to hear what you think.
Yes, because those of you who may be diligent listeners know that I have reviewed a Katherine Center book earlier this year, and that was The Bodyguard. And I think I had mixed feelings about that book.
Yes. But didn't you also have one by her that you loved? Did you?
Did I?
Hold on. You talk. I'll look through our spreadsheet that I updated today.
Oh, nice. All right. So I read this on Kindle Unlimited. It is a romance.
Okay.
It is a clean romance. So there's like a little bit of kissy, and that's about it.
Okay.
So there is one trigger, and it is suicide.
Okay.
All right, so book description. Sadie is a struggling artist, and she just had her big break. She is a finalist in a portrait competition.
Okay.
But then she ends up like having to have surgery and like brain surgery. And when she wakes up from brain surgery, she finds that she now has a condition called face blindness.
Okay.
Where I guess this is a real thing where you can see everything fine, but like your brain eyes do not recognize faces as we see faces. So instead of like seeing faces, like one example that was given is like it's like trying to read a book upside down, but it's also in a different language.
So you can see that it's a book, but you can't like read it.
But it's upside down and it's in a different language. So yeah, it's really kind of hard to comprehend because you're like, but I can see faces.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And how does the brain just not recognize that there's a face there, right?
Yeah.
You spend your whole life seeing faces.
Right.
Something that Katherine Center does is if you go and get the book on Kindle Unlimited, she gives sources where you can go online and see like examples of what people see.
Weird. And did you do that?
I did. So it's weird.
Okay.
But basically, just like instead of seeing faces, everything is jumbled.
Okay.
So, so during this time of adjustment, she's dealing with a lot, obviously. She's still trying to work on her art submission, which is a portrait competition. So you can see how there would be issues there. And she's also decided that she's going to keep this condition a secret from everybody. So during this time frame, she also meets a guy that she is very interested in, and then she also like a couple days later meets another guy who she's interested in.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of a love triangle where she's trying to decide, like, can she trust her feelings about these two gentlemen without her eyes, and so on and so forth. So I think you could probably figure out what's going on here.
It feels very much like a Love is Blind situation.
Yeah. So my thoughts on this book.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the book for how I'm going to clarify this. I liked the book for how different it was. You know, like a lot of romance novels, like they travel the same path. You have like 100 different tropes happening in some type of order. And really what makes romances different or like the different combination of tropes, right? So I liked the fact that the journey was different, like the problem was different, but it was still really like you still had all the familiar tropes. So it's not really different,
Yeah.
but it was just like a new piece was added to a puzzle, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So some not fun things about this book.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I just was not a fan of Sadie.
Oh,
like
no.
at all.
Okay.
Like I will say that I 100% get she's going through some stuff. She's in a tough place. But she's she's a brat and she's difficult and ungrateful the whole time.
Okay.
Like when people try to go out of their way to help her, she's not, I don't want to say she has to be thankful for it, but like, you know, she never like
just
acknowledges.
Like ungrateful?
Yeah, she just never acknowledges that like these people are helping her.
Okay.
She's really just like, this is a problem for me and I only need to worry about this problem for me and I don't need to worry about how anybody else is doing or how how my actions could be taken by somebody else.
Okay.
Like she does not care.
Okay.
She has like some family members in this book that are just like a straight up nightmare. These people are one dimensional in the fact that they are all just terrible. That there's no onion layers to these people, you know? And it's not like you get to the end and everybody's like, oh, I'm so sorry, and everybody hugs and everything's better. No, they're just bad through the whole book. Which, great. Stick to your guns.
Sure.
But
it makes it like uninteresting almost.
Yeah, like, it was just like, I don't know. I just felt like adding another difficulty that I don't think really needed to be there. Katherine could have wrote the whole book focused on the issues or like what Sadie was experiencing with her, like, but she decided to add in like another difficulty with, you know, bad family members. And I was just like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
So I guess do you remember in my description when I was talking about how she
5 minutes ago.
Yes, she decided that she wasn't gonna tell anybody about what's going on with her issue.
Yeah.
With her blindness, it just turns into a giant miscommunication clusterfuck. That, you know.
Yeah. So, does she give you a reason why she doesn't want to tell people?
So, if, like, she was like, oh, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. But it's like one of those things where, like, yeah, I get that. But if you see somebody and you don't recognize them and they're talking to you like they recognize you and they're having these conversations, it could be really easy for you to be like, hey, I
have this condition.
Right. And I think it's okay. I mean, I'm not going to tell people how they have to live their life, but like, you know, I can understand some people be like, well, I don't want other people in my business. But like, the other option was just her deciding that she was going to be rude. And I was just like, okay, I'm not a fan of this, really. Like,
I don't love that at all. Like, if you're going to choose to not tell people, then you have to, like, understand that people, like, what the reaction is going to be when you don't recognize them or whatever. Like, you're going to have to balance that. You can't just be an asshole because you don't want to tell them you have this thing.
Yeah. And, I mean, respect the right of people to be like, I don't want to talk about my medical things with other people, but like,
that doesn't give you permission to be a jerk.
Right. So just it's to be like, hey, I'm really sorry. You don't even like, hey, I'm in a hurry. I'd love to talk about this later.
Right.
Can you, shoot me a text with, or like,
right.
Something. I don't know.
So the vision in that condition, the vision is only affected on faces. Like you can see everything else fine. You can
see everything else, and that's another problem that I have. Is she doesn't how does she not recognize anybody? Like if I can see people across a football field and recognize them by the way they walk.
Right. So and even if you can't see their face, you can't. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's like in this book specifically is she does not recognize her stepsister by her voice.
Even by her voice?
Yes. And her stepsister.
Okay, that doesn't sound believable.
Truly a terrible person who gives like Sadie a lot of trauma. To deal with, right? Because remember I said there's that whole side story. Like Sadie has like a lot of trauma from her stepsister, and then she sees her stepsister the first time after she has her, and she doesn't recognize her while she's talking to her. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
You just completely blocked her out like 100%. Like you don't even recognize. That feels so unbelievable. Like if there has to be people that you recognize by their voice, people who you speak to on a regular basis. Like I cannot believe that you can't tell anyone, and especially someone like you're saying, like it has a significant role in your life.
Yeah. So
it
had some sticking points, and I know like some of it is just like nitpicky by me, but I was to the point I was like, man, this book is falling apart.
I'm sorry, did you read this or did...
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
All right.
Yeah. One more thought on this book. Do you remember that time? Okay. So I know in the past I've said that I don't like I know I'm going somewhere. Mystery books specifically because like when people are thinking, they are able to segment their thoughts.
Yeah.
Katherine does not do that for Sadie in this book.
Okay.
You just get all the thoughts. It's just 80% of this book is just internal dialogue by Sadie. It feels like that number is very inflated, but it's what it felt like to me.
All right.
This book almost made me change my mind on that stance.
You're like, okay, wait, I'm good with not having all of the thoughts.
You could keep some of it back. Okay. I'm good. Yeah, I just... Yeah. So, I actually, when I read this book, because I read this book a couple months ago now, I didn't put in a rating for some reason. I just must have missed it. And so while I was like going through all of my notes, though, I was like, oh yeah. I remember those things. And I was like, wait a second. I don't like this book.
I'm reminded. This book is stupid.
Now that I've really read through all of my thoughts that I took while reading the book, apparently I didn't like it. Because as I was like writing the description, I was like, oh yes, this book was very cute. And then I started reading all my thoughts and I was like,
Oh, dang it.
So when I started writing my description, I had like little 4 stars. I had to go back and remove a star as I read all my...
No.
So I will give this one 3 oatmeal cookies with raisins.
Okay.
Or an oatmeal cookie with 3 raisins.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
But yes, just 3 little raisins. I can't give it more. I thought about it. I was like, can I be generous? But no.
Okay.
But yeah. So if you decide that you're gonna read this book, just look up examples of what face blindness looks like, because it's wild.
I want to do that when we are done. I'm gonna look them up because I want to see what this looks like, because I'm very intrigued by this being a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So,
that's
that.
To wrap that up, I did look in our spreadsheet, and the Bodyguard is the only other Katherine Center that you've read. I was thinking of a different book, but it was not her. So there you go. So far, I feel like your luck with her is very middle of the road.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you ready for a small town romance?
Fuck yeah, I
am. I read If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia, and I read it on Kindle. And I actually bought this. This was not Kindle Unlimited or anything like that. And I bought it because the ratings for this book have been like crazy on everywhere. Like everyone's promoting it. Everyone, was loving it. All the things. It's very marketed as like very Gilmore Girls vibes and stuff. So it pulled me in. I was like, great. So I did spend like, I think it was like $12. And I, as I was buying it, I was like, Nicole would never.
I cannot tell her.
I don't think that you would like this book, but I can tell you why later.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Michelle, just got divorced from her husband and lost her mother. Huh. So there is some trigger here for a lost parent. Michelle is a big-time marketing, like advertising agent in Seattle, and because her mom just passed away, she's been asked to run the B&B that her mom and dad run together in a small town of Copper Run, Vermont. Basically asking her to do this while her sister finishes college, so it's just for another, 5-6 months or whatever it is, and then she can go back to her life, and her sister will come take over. So she puts her career on hold. Oh, sorry, for 3 months to move out there. It was long. I thought it was longer. Puts her career on hold for 3 months to move out there and do what she can to help run everything. She's been told her whole life by her ex. Specifically, she's got a terrible ex that basically men don't want women like her and that she's just too much. Like too much to handle, too much to deal with. She's too career focused.
Oh, too much drama? Or
no.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
She's just too alpha.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Yeah. So, that's kind of the headspace that she's in, especially just having, gone through the divorce and stuff. So, that's kind of the headspace she's in when she moves into the B&B. And just so happens that the next door neighbor happens to be a very hot single dad.
Oh, of course.
And he is the local bakery owner of this little Copper Run town, and his name is Cliff. So Michelle really has no idea what she's doing in running this B&B because, like I said, she's a marketing bigwig out in Seattle. But Cliff and a few other of the townsfolk have been frequently helping her mom out, so they offer to come in and help Michelle with some things. So Cliff, being the small town hero that he is, really inserts himself into her life, and they quickly build a friendship. They deal with a lot of small town things popping up all over the place, and some single dad things, and some serious confidence issues that they kind of work through. But in the end, Michelle must decide really what she wants out of life. Does she want to, get out of her big life in Seattle? Does she want to have a small town life? And why does she keep wanting to kiss her hot neighbor?
Can't imagine why.
No. So that's really the book in a nutshell. I'm going to say the Gilmore Girl vibes are very strong. I could definitely understand why there's definitely that small town, where all of the townsfolk have quirky attributes, and they all insert themselves into their life, and it's very, very Gilmore Girls-y. It's very much Hallmark vibes. So think of yes, think of a Hallmark Christmas movie, but make it fall.
Okay.
And fall Halloween-y time, and that's what this book is.
if you would have said he ran a tree farm, I would have stopped you right there and been like, you stole this from a Hallmark movie.
It basically is that, except for he runs the bakery. Like, he's the one. Yeah.
And he always has like a smudging of like flour on his cheek somewhere or whatever.
Exactly. There's like big festivals that happen and events and stuff like that, all things that happen in Gilmore Girls. So they all kind of know everything about each other. So really, if that's your vibe, if the Gilmore Girls vibe is your vibe, you will probably love this book. The reason why I say that you will not love this book is because Cliff is seriously perfect.
Oh, like, I knew it was something like that.
Yes, not in a like, oh, I think he's perfect and dreamy kind of way. In a like, seriously, he has no flaws and always knows what to say and do and react kind of way.
He's like a volunteer firefighter.
Right.
And he
right.
And he's raising little Timmy from a well.
Exactly. He's raising his daughters. Like, he's a girl dad and he's by himself. And like,
he's also the soccer coach or something. Yeah.
Yes. So very, very major cinnamon roll behavior for this baker. So if your vibe is cinnamon roll, men in books, you'll probably like this. If your vibe is like Nicole in any kind of way, you are not gonna like this book because he has no flaws. It's a slower burn for sure, but I feel like it wasn't a bad slow burn, because you know how I feel about like the slow burns. I feel like the slow burn in this was really good because the buildup was a really good solid friendship. Like, you really do see, it's almost like strangers to friends, and then you get the friends to lovers kind of situation. So I liked that aspect of it. Like, you really do build a friendship there first. Yeah.
So I prefer that type of slow burn. You know, because there's also the type of slow burn where it's like, it's slow because something interrupts them, not because they're building they have to first become friends. It's because they're kissing and he's about to slip his hand up or whatever, and then they're like, but then somebody came in the room and they have to break apart. I feel like that's not my favorite type of slow burn, because that's not really slow burn in my opinion.
No, there is a little bit of that happens in this because he's a single dad, so there's some of that aspect.
Kids jumping in all of a sudden.
Exactly. But I definitely feel like this was more slow burn because of building a friendship first. I think where I have the biggest problem with slow burn is when it's like angsty, where it's like, I hate them, but really like that they don't hate them. I feel like that's the slow burn that I don't like.
Yeah.
So there's a balance. So another thing that I liked is Michelle has a dog with so much sass. He doesn't talk or anything. It's not like that kind of book, but
just always like,
yeah, you can tell when he's like, why are we doing this? He's adorable. So this is like a little spoiler, but I feel like it's not a massive spoiler. It is something that's been talked about heavily online and something that people have said is like a reason why they really loved the book. The epilogue is told from the dog's point of view.
Oh my gosh.
So, I knew that going into this book. Like, I knew that the epilogue was going to be from his point of view, and I was super excited. I did not like it.
Oh, no, that sounds adorable.
So, and I'm going to tell you, I actually just recently found somebody online that agreed with me because they posted about it and said, like, unpopular opinion, but I didn't like this epilogue. And I reached out to her and I was like, me too. And she was...
Sorry, I thought you were going to tell me it was like, just like, bark, 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 bark.
No.
Oh. Sorry.
So, so she felt the same way. So, like, we kind of went back and forth for a couple messages, and, like, the things that she said was the same things that I thought. So, one thing is, so first, I didn't actually read the whole epilogue. I actually got kind of frustrated with it. And so I stopped and I kind of skimmed, like I kind of know what happened, but then she confirmed a couple of things for me. So that was nice. But okay, so it's pretty far in the future, the epilogue is. So being that it was so far in the future, I am going to give a spoiler, a small spoiler here, is that I was very terrified that it was going to be like a, these are my final words kind of thing. Like, I thought it was because of how far in the future we jumped for this epilogue. I was like, oh shit, he's going to talk about them taking him to the vet right now. Like,
oh Jesus,
I was fucking terrified. So my spoiler here is that is not the case for this epilogue. So it's much more lighthearted than that.
Yeah, I can't read about a dog going to the
vet. And so that's why I was like, what the fuck is happening? So that's kind of why I ended up skimming, because I was like, is this coming? What's going to happen? And I couldn't get out of that like thought cycle.
Yeah, the death spiral.
Yes. And then the other reason why I didn't really like this epilogue is because he never says their names when he's talking about the humans that are around him. He says things like the small girl or the man or the tiny human or something like that. So I spent the whole time trying to figure out like, he's talking about her, or he's talking about, the kid, or he's talking about Cliff or whatever. And so I feel like maybe if I tried harder, I could have figured it out, but it just was pissing me off. So I was like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. That's an interesting take, because I feel like we can get into a whole conversation about dog language.
Right.
But like, firstly, I feel like dogs would probably have names for us, but also on top of that, my dog knows words.
Right.
So like, my dog knows that I'm mom.
Right. Exactly.
Like, if Mike says, go get mom, Remy knows that that's me.
Exactly. Same. I feel that's the same with our dogs too. So like, I don't know. I just feel like saying the small girl or, something like that. Like, it just, I wasn't a fan of it. So while I did enjoy the book overall, I feel that like the epilogue was, it threw it off a little bit.
Down.
Yeah. Especially going in knowing that like, I'm going to get an epilogue from him. It's going to be so cute. And going in, I was like, oh shit, we jumped really far ahead. How old was he when we started this book? Like, I need to know right now. Okay, so I ended up rating, what did I do? Bags of Nerds candy corn. I went with 3.5.
For $12?
For $12. I did round up. I'm going to round up to 4 bags. 4 bags of Nerds candy corn that is sent from my mother-in-law, specifically.
Cool. So even gift candy corn.
Yes. So yeah, 3.5. And I think my biggest thing here, like, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute. You know what?
He was too perfect, wasn't he?
Maybe, but I didn't hate that. I think maybe some of the things that I didn't really like was just like some of her confidence stuff. Like, listen, I get it. It's a very realistic thing. I feel like I have enough confidence issues for everyone to go around. Like, I don't need to read about her also having confidence issues. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like maybe that's where I kind of like didn't connect.
Yeah.
No, I connected with her maybe too much. And I was like, I need you to...
I don't want to read a book about myself.
Exactly. And maybe that's where I was at a little bit with it. Because the town I liked, I didn't care that he was perfect. Like, that was cute. He was a cute dad. Like, all that kind of stuff. I feel like maybe that's where my gripe is coming from, really. Mm-hmm. I don't want to read about my own issues. Thank you.
I live my issues.
That's right. Yes. For anyone who's looking for a cute Hallmark fall movie that is over, like, because they have Halloween in it and stuff like that too. So it's like very fall vibes and Halloween-y vibes. I would recommend it. Okay.
Nice.
The end. Do you want a question?
Sure. Bring it on.
Is want the right word? You forgot to send me more? Yeah, we're running low in here. People, dear listeners, please send us things that we could put in the discussion jar. Okay. I can't open it. All right. Have you ever picked up a habit or a hobby or a phrase from a book? Yes.
Yes. Maybe I should say wannabe hobbies.
Okay.
Like every time I read a book and somebody's like, my hobby is, I don't know, bird photography or something. I'm like, wow, that sounds really interesting. But then like I look at like cameras and I'm like, I don't have $1,500 for a camera just to sit outside with it and probably drop it. Like,
right? Yes.
Or to get wet because it rains, or take really shitty photographs.
So when people in books have hobbies that sound interesting, you are like enticed to at least look it up. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or like I'll be like, they'll be, because like the book you just read, like a baker. Like, I like to bake. I should bake. And then I bake one time and I'm like, ugh.
That was enough.
I don't want to get up early and do this.
That's fair. That's funny. I can't think of any like habits or like hobbies that I feel that but I know for sure I've picked up phrases from books. I know I at least have a couple, but the one that's popping into my head right now is actually from Dungeon Crawler Carl. And one of the things is so Princess Donut has a pet velociraptor, for lack of better terms for him. He's like a mix of things, but he's like a velociraptor. His name is Mongo. And whenever something happens that Princess Donut doesn't like, she says Mongo is appalled. And so Tim and I say that to each other all the time. Whenever something happens that one of us doesn't like, we'll be like, Mongo is appalled. So we did pick up that phrase. I feel like I have more that I cannot think of right now.
Yeah, I have, well, on top of like phrases that you then use all the time, will see phrases that are used in such like a cringe way or a repetition in the same book, where I'm like, I don't want to hear it used ever again. And one of those is lizard brain.
You go back to that one all the time. I know that one is going to be in your head forever.
Like every time I see it in a book, I'm like, this is almost enough to take me out.
Is it to like, if you saw a lizard outside, would you be like, fuck you, lizard?
No, I think lizards are cute when they're small. It's just, I don't know.
Okay, so it's not affecting you to that
right.
effect. Okay.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you do every time you think of lizard something, you're always just like, fuck you, lizard brain.
Yes, every time I see it in a book, I'm like, why?
It's so funny because I cannot recall a time that I've seen it, and I know we read the same book that had it. It just does not stick out to me at all. Well, I'm gonna have to be on the lookout from now on.
Yes, if you ever see it, that has to be part of your review. If you're gonna recommend it to me or not. Like, I have to know.
If it says lizard brain, I'm immediately going to give it 5 stars.
Oh, jeez. That's it. The rest of the year, all my ratings are going to be in bananas.
Okay, that's fine. Just bananas. Banana, crushed banana, brown banana. Well, that's all I have for you. Let us know, all of our listeners, let us know in the comments or email us, send us all the things. Let us know if you have things that you have picked up from books, hobbies, habits, phrases, anything. I don't know. Did you find your perfect man from a book? Or your perfect significant other from a book?
There you
go. Let us know. SaveTheStoryPod@gmail.com or Savor the Story Pod on all the socials, whoever we are on all the socials. Let us know. Go send us comments and thoughts and feelings, and add to our jar, please. And tell your friends. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye. I love you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Bye. Love you.